What's up guys, Stirling here, and today I am in the gorgeous city of Bordeaux, France, as you can see behind me. And I thought I'd take a trip down memory lane and share with you guys one of my favorite stories from set, one of the funniest stories I've had in this entire industry, and it's a juicy one, so strap yourselves in and listen up. So I was on set for Evil Angel for one of their very famous directors, and I'm not going to say which director because I don't want him to blacklist me. I'd quite like to work for him again because he's quite fun to work for. I was on set for a blowbang shoot, and if you're not familiar with what a blowbang is, think of a gangbang but only with blow, and that's a blowbang. So there was like 5 dudes, 1 chick. The girl was actually the director's wife, oddly enough. The director had started using this new assistant, okay? And this assistant was stuffing up, like, again and again. He kept making mistakes. This director's quite demanding, so he was just losing his shit at his new director. We'll call it his new assistant. We'll call his new assistant Steve, for the sake of it. So basically half the day was just him yelling at Steve, him being like, for fuck's sake, Steve, what the hell are you doing? Like, get the aperture right, get the ISO right, your settings are completely off. You put that light in the wrong spot, you put the tripod in the wrong spot. What are you focusing on? Your focus is off. So he was losing his shit the entire day. And then at the very end of the shoot, so we've been doing this all day, sort of getting our dick sucked, and then we're leading up to sort of the last position. And the director was going to join us in the blowback in this last position. And again, he's still getting frustrated at this personal assistant, Steve, for things up all day. So he has to get his dick hard. And he's sitting in the kitchen. So the director's in the kitchen there, just furiously masturbating away, trying to get whilst he's simultaneously yelling at Steve across the room for up the lighting and up the shot, because he can see on his monitor that he's not getting the shot he wants. So he's sitting there, furiously masturbating. Oh, for fuck's sake, Steve, get your together. And obviously, if anyone here has, any kind of experience with this, it's actually quite hard while you're furious and you're in a rage, you're in a fit of rage. The director wasn't really having much luck with this. So he yells at Steve, oh, for fuck's sake, just start filming anyway. So what had happened was there was this long couch, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes sitting on it, and I'm at the very end. And so basically this young lady is starting her way, making her way down, sucking this guy, sucking that guy, sucking that guy, then it gets to me. And the director, who was still in the kitchen furiously masturbating, trying to get a hard on, was supposed to be on the seat next to me. That's where he was going to sit. And prior to telling his assistant Steve to start rolling the camera, he'd walked in and he'd placed down one of these triangular sex wedges, the kinds of like cushions you lay on to sort of change the angle of penetration and things. So he put that next to me, I think just to support his back because he's a bit of an older guy. And he said, oh, for fuck's sake, Steve, he couldn't get his hard on. He's sitting there doing this, like, for fuck's sake, Steve, roll the camera. So Steve rolls the camera, Steve makes his way down the couch, He gets to me, and I can see out the corner of my eye that this sex wedge is still there sitting on the couch next to me, and I thought, he's not going to like this. So sure enough, Steve makes his way down to me, and then he gets this sex wedge in the shot, and the director absolutely loses his mind. He just screams at the top of his lungs from the kitchen, comes storming into the room with his flaccid flopping around everywhere. For God's sake, Steve! Grabs this giant sex wedge and just throws it across the room, whilst my penis is in his wife's mouth. It was quite hard to hold back laughing at this point, but I'm a professional, and I kept my cool, and I just quietly made eye contact with the dudes next to me, like, holy shit, did you see this? And that is what it is like shooting professional, ladies and gentlemen. This is the kind of stuff you have to put up with.